This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today I was going to share with you the haul of toys that I got from the Chicago Toy Show today. At least today, as in the day I'm filming this. I went with a buddy of mine from work, so I didn't actually record any commentary this time. Um, I don't know if anybody really cares about my commentary, but maybe next time if I go, I'll do it. But I just wanted to share with you some of the stuff I found. The first being, I finally got myself a vintage Snake Mountain. And it is mostly complete. We've got the bridges here. I mean, they're broken, but I'll have to work on a way to fix that. Toy Polloy has lots of videos on doing that, so I'll just have to see what he's got there for me to work with. It's a little bit unfortunate, but you know what? For the price I paid for this, I'm still pretty happy. The guy was selling it originally for $140. And I guess because I hesitated on purchasing it, he dropped it to 100. So we got the bridges, we've got the ladder, we've got one of the shackles. It's complete up here. Um, oh, that's interesting. It's got a shackle, but it's got two broken shackles here. I'll have to dig those out. Stickers are missing. Again, I believe Toy Polloy probably has some replacements designed, so I will go ahead and I'll print those out and put them in place. And I'll have to clean this off a bit because it is kind of dirty. But what surprised me was that the net is actually still included with this one. I never have seen a net available with any of the ones that I've seen at toy shows previously. So I'm pretty happy about that. We do have the battery cover on this. I do not have a 9-volt battery handy to test it, so I will have to make sure and do that at some point. If that works, that'll be pretty cool, though. If not, I'll have to see what to do. Stickers are still intact for the overall, so that's great. Trapdoor still works. And the snake still moves. And man, look how small that snake is compared to what the Origins did. So, like I said, this one I am pretty happy with this find for the price that I paid for it. I am not going to complain. But I will have to see, like I said, I think Barbosa has replicas of this available to purchase, so I will have to look into doing that. But now I finally have a vintage Snake Mountain to go with my Origins one. Next up, we have our Rattlesnake Mountain Ring, Stone Cold Stomping Grounds with Hulk Hogan, the immortal hero of Hulkamania. This is actually the last thing I need for my Masters of the WW collection. So I am very happy about this find. I did not get any kind of particularly great deal for it. It was marked at $200. I paid $200 for it. Although the woman covering the booth at the time did say that they had actually discounted the price because it started out at $250 when they got there. So, still, this was the last thing I needed, so I've got it. Now I can do a review on it as well. I'm not sure. It definitely won't be for this week, but maybe for next week I will review it. Let me know what you guys think if you want to see me do that for our Wrestling Wednesday for next time. Here we have a 2000X Battle Cat. I am not 100% sure that he's complete, but I'm pretty sure if he isn't, he is pretty damn close. And I don't have a 2000X Battle Cat, so I don't buy a lot of the 2000 series toys because I didn't really care for them that much back in the day because they're more or less pre-posed figures, but still. And he's got an action feature. I did not know that. I kind of want the Samurai Battle Cat too. So I think this is one where oh, there's a loose piece in there that goes with something. I wonder. Oh, I think this goes up here. Yeah, that goes up there. Looks like that might have been glued on at one point. So I think maybe I will go ahead and do a review on this Battle Cat too. Put it together. On the G.I. Joe side of things, I got myself a Cobra Crimson Viper. I've actually recorded a review for the Vipers, and I haven't edited or posted them yet, I don't think. But I did want one more for my Crimson Guard troops to even out the display I have for them. So $20 is a good price. I've been watching them, hoping that they'll go down in price on Amazon, and I've never seen them go that low, so I'm happy for that one. Plus, I bought them with other stuff and got a deal. Because I did get one of the Dukes. I don't know if this is the same one that I have in box. Because I still don't know how you tell apart the original release and the repaint release. Though I thought it had something to do with the color on like the gun and stuff, but I guess I'll figure that out later. Does kind of feel like his shin guards want to come off though. But not a bad figure. Still has that same punchable face the Tiger Force version had. Speaking of which, in the category of last minute purchases on my way out, Duke and the Ram Cycle for Tiger Force. Now, I already have this one. I noticed that the paint on my Duke's hands is kind of coming off from holding on to the Tiger Cycle. But this was also only $20. So I went for it because it's a vehicle and a figure for less than a figure. And I am not going to say no to that. And the third part of that deal, because as you notice, I'll have the stars on there, I got another Viper. And I can't open the bag. I'm not sure if this is the standard Viper that came with the Cobra Island stuff offhand. Or if this was part of that like multi-pack they did a couple years ago. But either way, it's an additional troop builder for my army. It's not dyed in any funky colors. It's not painted, and it doesn't smell like smoke. So I'm pretty happy with that. I like my Cobra troop builders. To go along with that Duke and Cycle, I did pick up this Primal DC Wonder Woman figure. She does not appear to be complete because I believe she also came with a lasso originally. But I don't mind so much. I don't think I ever saw her in stores. And you know, these are the ones that are basically designed with the same basic shape and articulation as the vintage Motu figures. So she will actually go with my vintage Motu collection. Although her legs do move more than the vintage ones do. So, and she does have her sword. But like I said, I think she had a lasso, and there is a hook for the lasso. Also, on my way out, I did find two vintage a Rockon and a Stondar. And Rockon there is missing his gun, but Stondar has his. So going along with the assumption that Mattel will be making Stondar, since they've already got the basic bodies, since they've already designed the mechanism for this for the Rockon that they put out, I will now have a vintage one to go ahead and review them next to. And of course, he transforms into a rock. I could have left the gun in there. It is nice too. The gun does still have the metallic, the vac metal on it. And I mean, he does what you expect him to do. I didn't realize that there was actually a hole in his hand there, so that you could hold the weapon that way too. But I guess I will have to see if I can get my hands on a gun for him at some point. So that was a nice find. I did also get a deal on them. I saved $5 on the pair. Possibly not the best deal I could have made, but I also was on my way out of the show when I saw them. Going back to Masters of the Universe Origins. I got an extra Beast Man. The whole reason why I got this one is because I wanted to be able to, and this is going to sound really stupid reason for doing this, I wanted to be able to have one to display the yellow armor on that came with Moss Man. Because I don't use the yellow armor with Moss Man. Because I had the yellow armor on my original Beastman toy that I played with when I was a kid. Which, as you know, when you're a kid, and especially if you inherit toys, you often don't keep them complete. So, you know, there we go. Now I have a Beastman with the yellow armor. He was also only $15, so that was a nice price, too. Also, as part of one of the deals, I had him throw in, basically, they wanted $4 from this. They pretty much threw him in for free with the purchase of 2 other figures. I just kind of wanted the extra Mega Bloks figure. And the last item actually picked up at the toy show, coming in at a low $25. Considering that every time I found a complete version of the vintage King Hiss, he has been $40. We have a vintage King Hiss complete. He is discolored. He feels kind of slimy from the old plastic. I'll have to wash him. But, boom, boom. I can't get the armor off. Oh dear. There we go. Boom. Well, there we go. Vintage King Hiss. This is one of the figures I have been actively looking for. God, that snakehead is really badly positioned. But yeah, this was a vintage figure that I was actively looking for, so I am glad to have been able to get him. He is actually broken. One of the pegs is. I did not do that right now myself, but, you know. I suppose now what I should try to do, maybe, and I should look around for this, since I've got a complete version of him here, I should see about getting a second one that is just the snake body and have, you know, the snake version and the regular one. I'm not going to finish sealing that because I'm going to wash him because he does, like I said, he feels sticky. But he does have his snake staff and his shield. So I am happy with that purchase too. And now, this technically is not an item I got at the toy show, but on the way home, I found Slackor at the Target on the way out of town. Or out of the way out of town where the toy show was. So, not this week, but next week again, because I do most of my recordings on Friday and or Saturday. We will do a video for Slackor. And his body looks really big, like huge. And I'm wondering if he's actually taller than the other figures. Because my first thought here is that maybe this is Andre the Giant's body that they used for it. But yeah, that's cool. I finally got Slackor. Anyway, that is what I picked up at the Chicago Toy Show. Like I said, it's like a couple hours drive, whatever. It's not too bad to do, especially if somebody else is one doing the driving. Uh, and if you have a chance, I would definitely suggest go to it if you can. The next one is in July. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at what we picked up, what I picked up. Peace and love.